What do we have here? hmm. Let's see if we are online. If everything is nice and cool and working. Let me know in the comments what's happening. If you can see and hear everything. I'm gonna check as well if I'm rolling. Let's see. Yes! Amazing! Amazing stuff, guys. We are live from Lapland with amazing Aurora show tonight. I've been waiting here for 1.5 hours, guys, to start the live stream for the Aurora to ignite, and finally it started to dance a little bit there over the horizon. And we are streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. And I'm just gonna put myself here for our Instagram viewers who only see this kind of cut out of the show, just to introduce myself. So my name is Alex, and I'm a crazy Aurora hunter from Lapland. So this is just to see who is behind the stream, but I'm just gonna put myself away into the left corner, but the viewers on Instagram will also be able to see it. So we are almost at the Equinox time, guys, and this is amazing for Auroras. And this is the first Aurora live stream that I'm doing this season. I've been doing those for already a couple of years, and we started almost 2 years ago when we had the year without travel, so to speak. And the last season was over somewhere in the mid of April, which is when I was doing the last live stream so far. So now on the 23rd of September 2022, the live streaming is back, and we are having a really nice Aurora show, guys. And this season has been quite interesting. So we had a really good Aurora shows, but we also had a really difficult conditions with the weather, and we had about 2 weeks of no Auroras because of really bad weather. But now we have good weather is back, and the Aurora is here. So what is cool about this time of the year is that we can have a much better and cooler and more beautiful Aurora activity than in any other season. And we are seeing the scene right towards the north right now. And there is also a secondary arc, which is a little bit over from what you can see. Well, you can see it sort of in the top part of the screen, but the active arch is right there in the middle in front of us. And Aurora has been warming up for almost 2 hours now with a really small activity. But now, as soon as it got active like that, visible to the naked eye, as I can see it myself as well, I started the live stream for you, and hopefully we will have a good show tonight. So I think we've lost Instagram now because Facebook got a bit a bit weird with the permissions. I'm gonna try to get it back here. Let's see if I will be able to, and we will continue with the show. So indeed, tonight is the first Aurora live stream of the season, and we are starting our third season, so to speak. It's quite popular nowadays to speak about the seasons. So it's our third season, and actually this season, I've seen Auroras earliest as possible, which was around 8th of August, and of course it was very small Aurora. And then we had a couple of good Auroras, but it all was happening so fast, basically, as I couldn't really go out and set up the live stream. There was one night when I had everything ready, but Aurora didn't show up, so it was a bit unfortunate in that sense. But now everything worked out, and we are streaming live. The weather is not so difficult. It's a bit cloudy, but it's still doable. So hopefully it will be fine until the Aurora really starts to ignite. So we are having a kind of a better than average Aurora activity tonight. And hopefully we will see more than just this little arc on the horizon. But of course, as you never know when it's really gonna start and begin, I decided to push the button and start with the stream with you. So let's see. I'm trying to to make the Instagram stream work. I'm streaming at Aurora Hunting account because I think it's more appropriate, because this is where I put all of the good stuff. So we are not live streaming. I'm just gonna try to do it again. Let's see if it works. Possibly it won't. But anyway, at least I'm trying. So we have lots of viewers that we had in the previous years. Our loyal fans. We have Sally and Rosanna. We have Gis and Nikki. And wow, we have all of our team back here. And I guess some new faces as well. So we have Nikki saying, oh, I have a insect here on my screen. Just a second. Attracted by the light of the screen. Evening, Alex. Good to see you back. And Aurora, definitely. Thank you so much. It's good to be back. Dave saying it's about time. Had to want a long time. So everything is working. Everything is nice. Is nice and fun. So I'm gonna go and pan the camera a little bit side to side and see if we can have a different perspective. So be right back. I'm right here behind the screens, making it all work. So the night is definitely beautiful. So there we go. So this is our, so to speak, north-east view, and there is a little bit more action there coming up from the horizon, and we are having a really nice and magnetic solar wind coming our way. So it's quite likely the Aurora will become more active, but it is what it is. So just have to take and see what's happening there with the Aurora. So we've lost Instagram feed, unfortunately, and I'm not able to return it right now, and I would have to stop the live stream to do it. So unfortunately, no Instagram feed tonight. Maybe next time then. And of course, if you're enjoying our shows, one way to support us is just to put the like and share the live stream so more people can see this beauty from Lapland. And of course, another way is to go to our aurorashop.fi. It is my wife's and mine Finnish design shop that we have here with all the cool local souvenirs. And we actually just revived our shop. We've redesigned it and we relaunched it, so everything works right now. We had a little summer break, so to speak, when we were changing platforms, but now everything is working fine. So if you're looking to acquire some really nice and local gifts from Lapland, AuroraShop.fi is your place to go. And we have worldwide shipping. So that would be a good way to to support us and bring some love back as well. So we are having a quite an interesting Aurora pattern right now. It's sort of trying to make some arc there right now, but it's or actually what we have is just lots of kind of active regions, and they're actually moving quite fast, which is nice. So what I wish for is that these regions will just ignite for real, not just a little bit here and there. And it looks like I'm gonna go and pan the camera a little bit more to the center, because this is where we have well, that area, and it's just above my head right now. So I'm just gonna go and change the camera position a little bit. All right, there we go. So as you can see, I'm outside streaming from the middle of nowhere, and luckily I came prepared. So there is some tea, and I've even got a cup from home. It's unbelievable, but I have a real cup. I also have the hiking cups, the kupilka cups that we have in our online shop. But this is my favorite cup. Just took it with me this morning, and so yeah. Cheers to you guys. And luckily tonight it's not so cold. I think it's still a couple of degrees above zero, so I think it's about 3 or 4 degrees centigrade. And just recently, a few nights ago, while Aurora hunting, it was already -3, -4. So I'm still quite comfortable here, just sitting around, breathing the fresh air outside. So it's kind of okayish for end of September. This is quite a nice weather to be around. A little breeze, but well, it cannot be perfect. So we have 2 arcs right now. One is the one that you're seeing in front of you on the screen. It's not a full arc, it's just a couple of active regions. But then what I see is another arc above that, which is a bit faint right now, but it's kind of, there is something brewing there. There is something going on. So it's very faint, but I kind of hope that it's gonna ignite brighter or something. But right now what you're seeing is the most active regions, which are just over the horizon and northeast as well. So it's developing quite nicely. So the other arc, it's at about 50 degrees right now already, so it's crossing the sky quite nicely from east to west almost. So let's see if it will do more action. I'm just trying to to see where is the most active part, and I think it's gonna be in this upper arc soon in the northeast. So let's go there and change the direction. And these screens are quite bright, by the way, so that's why I have to just move a little bit away to see there with my own eyes. It's perfectly visible with the naked eyes tonight, but all of these screens that I'm having, it's a bit of a little problem to see something for myself. But yeah, looks nice. So I'm just gonna go and fix the camera. All right, there you go. We are looking towards the northeast, and as I was saying, there is a second arc there which is kind of brewing. Light pollution, close your eyes, is hard. Well, I don't have any light pollution here except the one that I have brought with me, but I guess it's a price to pay because I have some screens here to follow everything and of course to interact with you guys. So we have Igor saying beautiful is the only thing I can say. Well, maybe you can say something else as well. And Ringo saying hello from Japan, what a beautiful aurora and the stars. Nice. And Iria is saying ensimmäiset revantulet. Well, she's saying the first Northern Lights. Yes, the first live stream, but definitely not the first auroras of this season. There's been already about I don't know, at least a dozen good ones. I don't know, about 10 good ones. I would say like that. And then we had a little break with very, very cloudy weather and very rainy weather over all Scandinavia. So it was a bit of a sad time for aurora hunting, which was from about 7th or 8th September until just a few days ago, until like 19th of September. 2 weeks of very cloudy weather. So definitely not an aurora storm tonight, but still something nice and promising, and the night is still young, so hopefully we will see some more action and more dance, not just a little splashes of color here and there. I want to see a decent arc that will just ignite, or maybe something at least at a 45-degree angle. Maybe not above our heads, maybe not as strong as that, but definitely a good decent aurora should be coming our way tonight if all goes well. So we are seeing still at the most active regions. So to the left we have north, which is directly in front of us. And then to the right we have the northeast. This is where the second arc kind of grows from, and it shows some signs of life, but still not yet kind of a full and visible and sharp arc. There are some fuzzy lines there, but nothing serious yet. Instead, there is something going on just in front of us in the north. Okay, let's go and see that. So we have again a nice and sharp arc over there in our north, and to the left the dark stuff is the clouds. So the weather is definitely not perfect, but still much better than what we had quite recently. So there is a nice and sharp arc happening over there, and it looks like that it's moving. There is lots of action there, especially there on the left. So as I was saying, this time of the year is September. It's quite good for Northern Lights, and we just passed Equinox, and they say that Equinox is some of the best time for auroras, and this is when we have some extra solar wind coming, and even the normal aurora become a little better, etc., and the small aurora becomes bigger, and there is an extra boost. So this is a special time for aurora hunting. Not so cold, and nice aurora shows if you happen to have clear skies. So Jane is saying stunning. Greeting from Cornwall, UK. Thank you so much. Save some for March. Well, you don't have to be worried about that. March is great for Northern Lights. Don't need to save anything. And Nikki's saying, in 3 months, I finally will be back in Lapland after 4 years of missing that. Wow, it's been a long time, definitely. And we have Hilse from the Netherlands. Nice to have you here. Mareike from Germany, Veronica from Brazil. And David is saying, I love this real-time Aurora Borealis viewing. Yes, it's quite something. It's so different from pictures and just video clips, you know. And it's least manipulated format of viewing the auroras. Of course, the camera that I'm using, or any camera, it just brings out more color than you would see with your naked eye. But I would say that this aurora, which is not edited, not photoshopped, it's as close as it gets to the real experience. And if you want to have a more realistic view of what this aurora looks, just dim your screen a little bit, and you will be experiencing the same thing as I'm experiencing here with your own eyes, with my own eyes, I mean. So what do we have here? I think now the left part of the sky becomes more active. I had big hopes for the northeast, but it just keeps on sitting there, and there is more action there on the northwest. So this is where we'll pan the camera next. I had a tough choice there. Either I will set the camera to view the reflection in the water, or I'll show you a little bit more of the sky and the Ursa Major, and I decided to go for the second option. But well, and I think the horizon is not straight, so I'll have to do a better job. So there we go. I decided to do it the first way, so capturing some aurora reflection in the water, and you can see that the water is moving, so everything is real time, everything is, you know, as authentic as it can get. So the second arc, yeah, it's something is brewing there. I can see a lot of vertical lines, but as we saw just recently, they were not that active yet. So we do have this how shall we call it, a mini arc happening right in front of us out there in the north. Or actually, I completely forgot. I think what I need to do is I need to put the link of this live stream onto the Instagram. Yes, that's what I would do, because I could not stream, and I'll just go and copy the link that I'm having on YouTube. There we go. I can see my face here. I'll just share the link quickly onto the Instagram. Almost there. Almost done. There we go. And just put some sticker here. There we go. Done. Thanks for staying with me for this difficult update. So, wow, we are streaming already for 25 minutes, and Aurora has been going around here. Yes, yes. It's brewing nicely, but still it's kind of slow. I thought it's gonna be much easier. Well, it's still quite nice, so cannot complain. It's still a nice show. So definitely not an Aurora storm, at least not just yet, but more of kind of, a casual Equinox Aurora. So quite realistic, I think. All right. So the higher arc on the northeast is brewing. It's brewing. It looks promising, but still nothing yet happens. So I guess it will take some more time. But right in front of us, we have quite nice action happening. We have our good old friend, a sharp arc in the north over the horizon, and some friends which are dancing above that. And these are quite nice and bright regions. So currently we have a very nice solar wind coming our way, which is highly magnetic with the Earth's magnetic field, and this is the reason why we are having such a interesting show tonight. So stay tuned. We haven't seen the best of it yet. I really think so. Of course, you never know when it's really gonna begin, so that's why you have to begin earlier. So we have Tobias saying, "Are the stars real? Wink, wink." What do you mean? Wink, wink. I don't get what you are asking me. So this arc, this faint upper arc, it's just going higher, but it's not igniting just yet. It's kind of brewing with color. So the main action is out there in the north. What shall we do? Shall we continue looking at the north, or shall we look how the arc is brewing? I guess I will go for the second one, as we've seen already the northern arc for the past few minutes. So let's switch a little bit. So there we go. We have a bit of everything now. We have a part of the northern arc, and we have this brewing the upper arc as well, which is kind of, it feels like it's gonna explode with colors soon, but it still keeps on teasing and waiting. And I'm looking sideways because this arc is quite huge. We're only seeing, I don't know, maybe a third of it. So it stretches all the way from that side and going to that side as well. But the other side on the west, it's not so active right now. So there's a little bit more action. Looking at the northeast, so you can see that it's there's the second arc, the upper one. It starts to rise quite high, and it looks like there is a many of these light pillars inside it, and that's a good sign. It's a sign that it's gonna explode, but it's not doing it just yet. And there is a tiny little arc with some purple bands underneath it. So I think we're doing quite good with the Aurora tonight. So we have Nikki asking, do you have snow already or not? And do the leaves start to change? No snow yet, at least not in most of Lapland. I guess there was and always is a little bit of snow in the mountains, but I don't count it as snow yet. Last year we had quite a lot of snow falling on the 14th of October, which melted quite fast, but we still yet have to see the first snow for this season. And yes, we have amazing autumn colors everywhere. Now the autumn foliage season, or ruska as it's called here, it's at its best. So there's amazing colors, and today was a good day to explore because of the sunlight. And yeah, this arc over there, it starts to show more signs of life. So I think what I will do, I will just pan the camera up in the sky and we'll see if that arc is gonna explode or not. So this is the arc in question that I'm talking about. It's quite high up in the sky. We're looking at about 45 degrees up towards northeast. And it looks like there is so many of these tiny light pillars. Well, they're not tiny. What I mean is that they're not really that bright yet. So it's high hopes that the sky is gonna explode soon, hopefully. At least this is what it usually likes before it's gonna explode. It's kind of, gathers its strength. And you can see there's quite a lot of these light pillars, and they look quite magnificent, even though they're not so bright yet. And actually, we are only seeing about half of it on the right side. On the left side, it looks more or less the same, but less powerful. So we are seeing the best of it, and we still have our good old friend, the arc in the north, but we've seen quite a lot of that, so we're not gonna look at it just yet. And hopes are high. Place your bets on this high arc in the sky, and hopefully it's gonna explode quite soon. Dennis saying, don't forget to hit the like for Alex, that's helping out. Thanks a lot, it really, really helps with all the algorithms and stuff. So we have Susan saying it's alive. Yeah, it really is. It's just, it's showing up practically everywhere right now. But we don't have extremely bright regions yet. But it's safe to say that we have almost half of the sky filled with the auroras. We have an arc in the north, which is a sharper, smaller arc, and we have this big, fat, but not very sharp arc high up in the sky, and we are seeing just that. How much time it takes to aurora splash? You mean for aurora splash to reach the Earth? It depends on how fast it moves. Generally, it's about 3 to 4 days. It can be faster than that. If it's very fast. But 3 to 4 days, it's kind of a general speed of how it travels. What lake is right in front of you? I have no idea how it's called, to be honest. I haven't looked. Booking a flight. Looking forward for staying in Akaslampolo for 1 month. Do I see purple, Alex? Yes, there was a little bit of purple. That reflection is amazing. Oh, I'm reading old comments, I guess. Alex, is there any chase for Aurora next week? I'm in Croatia and currently in Norway. I would go more north in Norway if there's any chance to see Aurora. Well, it's safe to say there will be auroras going on all of this time next week as well, but it depends on the weather. So you must check the weather in different places and go where it looks more promising with clear skies. So that's what I would do, and that's what we do usually. 5-10 minutes and it will explode, says Nikki. Let's see. I mean, it's taking its time. Definitely it's taking its time. So I'm gonna ban some trolls here, and then I'm gonna go and fix the camera in the sense that I will show some other angle. That arc, which kind of gave us lots of hope, it still doesn't explode, which is a bit of a bummer because it looked really promising. Well, maybe we'll just have to be a little bit more patient and see how it goes. Okay. Is this typical for this time of the year? Yes, it is. Well, I cannot see all the comments here for some reason. Ah, there you go. Perfect. The troll is banned, and I can go and change the camera location or the position where it sees. Okay, so we're gonna do a bit of both now. So we are seeing a small and sharper arc on the horizon, and a little bit like a lower part of that arc which is brewing, and it's promising, but it doesn't do much yet. How do you know when they're trolls? Well, there was a troll on YouTube. It took me a spammer, so I banned the spammer, and now we're good to go, because I can see all the comments here. Mirna saying, thanks, I will try with Bodo maybe, weather is promising. Yeah, just check it out. And the Norwegians have a really nice weather forecast service, which is the National Forecasting Service, and the site is YR, so it's 2 letters, Y and R.no. In Finnish I would say it UR, but it's in English it's YR. And they're quite good with the forecasts. And yeah, sometimes I use it for the forecasting in Finland as well. So there's a tip for you. And for the Aurora forecast, go to spaceweather.com. This is where you will hear all the news about the auroras. So we do have this funky big arc on top, but it's been doing the same thing all over again for like half an hour already. Like usually it does it like that just a few minutes before it explodes, but now it hasn't been exploding yet, and it just implies it's gonna explode, but it doesn't really do that. And I think it will. So this is exactly what you are seeing on the screen. So the upper part of the screen is that lower part of this arc, which is kind of brewing but not exploding. Well, this is the real thing, guys. This is not just a 2-minute clip. The best clip. We are seeing Aurora develop in real time live, and you can see how it goes, and it takes time sometimes for the best moment. Quite often it takes time to find clear skies, and you have to be patient. So let's wait and see. I'm just playing with the brightness of the screen here. Don't want to make it too bright, so I can see something for myself as well. But it's safe to say that right now we are seeing the most active area, which is right in the north with more colors. Susie Cat saying greetings from Scotland. Nice sky. Thanks a lot, guys, and of course give it a like for this video and share it on your channels if you wish, so more people can tune in and see that live. So we have auroras happening in different parts of the sky right now, and I'm gonna go once again and change the view. And I guess what I will do is I will just pan around the sky a little bit, so it's gonna be without my commentary because it's a little bit away from the screen. But I'm just gonna turn the camera slowly around so you can see what is happening there. So I'm gonna eliminate myself from the equation right now. Gonna put this here. Stuart, hello Stuart, he's back. Alex, hope you're well and looking forward to the snow coming hopefully soon. Well, I think it's gonna take a few weeks or even a couple of months before we have nice and permanent snow, but we are not in a rush to get there. The autumn is beautiful, we have beautiful autumn colors and the weather is nice, so it's all good for now. Right, here we go, we are back, and actually it starts to look quite good. I also had to wipe the lens with some cloth, because here near the water there is a little bit of fog or moisture, but this other arc starts to look really good, but it's just so slow to do some real dance, but it's there. Or at least the regions on the left and at the bottom are looking quite good. So, come on Aurora, show us what you got tonight. I think it's gonna be a good explosion happening quite soon. Just taking so much time to charge. Yes. The right part of the screen looks good now, really amazing. Actually, everything looks good. No complaints about that. Yes, quite nicely. And I'm just gonna do some social media, share some links that I'm streaming, so more people can see that. Hmm. Almost there. Hello from